Adam Hendricks, posted a picture of the payouts and said, can we just stop with the gimmicky payouts? Borgata just had a huge $3 million guarantee where they advertised $1 million guarantee for first. They ended up hitting the guarantee, 670 entries, somewhere around there. Big props to Kelly DeSellis, the poker room manager over there. In my opinion, it becomes gimmicky if you do it after the prize pool has been established. If you didn't advertise anything for first and then it comes out and now you adjust first for some sort of reason, say you want it to be higher than the last first place on the biggest tournament ever, like the World Series of Poker did a couple of years ago, you make it 12,100,000. To me, that's a little gimmicky. If you do what the Borgata did, which is everything correctly, in my opinion, you announce that first place is going to be guaranteed $1 million well before the tournament ever starts, which they did. So to me, this is a feature. It's not a gimmick. If you play this tournament, you have a chance to become a millionaire. It raises the question, if you want them to not do this, what is the best way to do it? They made it pretty clear that this was not going to be your standard pay structure. It was a $3 million guarantee with $1 million guaranteed for first. Most of us in the industry, and anyone who considers themselves a professional, probably look at that and figure out this isn't going to be a standard payout. There is going to be a pretty big gap from first place to second place. That would be the time to reach out to somebody and tell them, hey, I think what you're doing is wrong, because after it happens, you pretty much know whether or not it was a good decision or a bad decision. When they do this, they know if it worked, if it did what they wanted it to, or if it didn't. When you miss a guarantee, you know you probably did something wrong. You don't need help figuring that out then. You need it before, and that's your best chance to do it. So how do you reach out and let somebody know? I could tell you, I know Kelly personally. She is one of the most accessible, open-minded people in the industry. So if you saw something wrong with what she was doing, she is the perfect type of person to reach out to on Twitter, figure out if you have mutual contacts, get her phone number, whatever it takes. Sit down and have a cup of coffee if you're there, whatever it is. She is very much willing to listen and adjust and do what she needs to. But when you come up with something like this, $1 million guarantee for first, $3 million prize pool in a market outside of Vegas during the summer for a 5K, when you come up with something like this, I could tell you, as someone who has been in these meetings many times, somebody in charge of running this tournament believes that it'll bring in more players. That's why you do it. When you're risking other people's money, they want more answers. They want you to be ready. They want you to have a plan. And I'm not saying I agree or disagree with doing $1 million for first place, but what I can say is I applaud the people in the industry who make an effort to do something different and to push it and make it a huge part of that city or that area and try and build something so that poker players in that area have something to play. And if what they decided would do that, what would accomplish that is we're going to make somebody a millionaire, I applaud the effort and I'm all for it and I can do it. And I don't think it's gimmicky. So in short, can we stop with these gimmicky payouts? Probably not.